This is an SWX sports presentation. Drive for the title. Dancing in the Desert. Powered by Coeur d'Alene Casino.
What does that mean to finally say Gonzaga is a Final Four team?
Incredible.
To be a part of history and see our Zags go to Final Four is the best feeling in the entire world.
We don't care what they say. We be in it all day. Sweat money, waiting till you back out.
Go Zags. Go Zags. Yeah, let's go Zags. Go Zags, baby.
Boy, if that doesn't get you dancing in the desert, you must be a near 60-year-old man with an old hip. That's all I can say.
You gotta go like this. Like,
Final Four, we are here. Yes, we are here. Home in the Final Four, right here at University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where the game will be coming up on Saturday at 3 o'clock. And the team arrived just a short time ago.
they did. They're checking into their hotels right now. It amazes me that they are transforming this stadium into a basketball court with, what, 20, 30,000
Yeah,
fans?
it normally holds 60, 70,000, and then they cut it down.
Nothing
and
like
it's
playing in the McCarthy
packed.
Athletic Center.
No, but the crowd will be loud and very proud because we know a lot of Gonzaga fans are making their way down here.
Well, it seems like the team has had enough time to, rest up and get practiced in. I want to hear that. No.
Well, the team may be resting right now. They arrived a short time ago, and Sam Adams is at the team hotel in downtown Phoenix. Hi, Sam.
Hi, good evening, guys. From Glendale here to downtown Phoenix. This is the place to be if you're a Gonzaga fan. It's the Westin downtown. There are some fans camping out, ready to see the Zags come out and enjoy the town. We've seen players strolling around. Been a great time. In fact, you know who else we caught? The Director of Athletics, Mike Roth, is joining us right now on the show. Mike, thanks for taking some time. Has this been fun for you or what?
This is a lot of fun. Now, it's been a tremendous amount of work to get everybody here, but now that we're here, we can have some fun. But, it's a tremendous experience for our whole staff, for our players, for our university. This is fantastic.
Did it feel like the Super Bowl? You get the police escort, you come in on the team buses, you've got media waiting for you guys.
We had a full DJ entourage at the airport as we got off the plane, through a corridor of palm trees. It was, the buses got wrapped with, G logos. The hotel is covered with big giant pictures of our players. It's fantastic. It is the Super Bowl of college basketball.
This has not been an overnight sensation. You were here from the start. Tell me about the transformation that has happened before your eyes.
Oh, it's been great. The 20 years has been tremendous, and yet at the same time, this is so special. And what's great is we have so many former players, even former coaches going to be here with us to help celebrate because they all had a part in it. Matt Santangelo was with us on the plane, and, I talked to Matt. First thing I said to him, hey, thanks for starting this. Yeah. And that's something we're going to remember. We remember where we came from, and yet at the same time really enjoy this moment.
Can we get it? Go Zags.
Go Zags. Let's have a lot of fun, folks.
Best guy in town. Mike Roth joining us here on KHQ and SWX. Dan and Steph, this is the place to be if you can't make it up to Glendale. Boy, it's party central around here, isn't it?
Absolutely. Getting back to Mike Roth, the athletic director, he's very, let's say, superstitious. When he watches the games at the McCarthy Athletic Center, he's in the tunnel.
Right.
And when he goes to these visiting arenas, he has to find the right tunnel to stay at.
I don't blame him. I mean,
he will not sit during a game.
I have my superstitions, too. I mean, it's just crazy. I think we all do. We want to eat the right thing. We want to get enough sleep. We want to make sure that we're prepared mentally.
Yeah, who's had a really front row seat for many of the games is Greg Heister, the voice of the Zags, and when he does the games here on KHQ and SWX. And he really gives some insight as to what this team is all about.
For whatever reason, it was really apparent to me in that win against the University of Washington. where I saw, Silas Melson and I saw Josh Perkins staring down opponents. We don't see that too much in Zagville. And so when you've got 7 or 8 guys that are going to go out, they know that they can win the game for you when it's all said and done. This has been a different team, I think, from day one of practice.
Well, I tell you what, we cannot wait until tip-off, and so let's set the schedule for you. Coming up on Saturday, just after 3 o'clock, it will be Gonzaga against South Carolina, followed by the second game. That, of course, would be Oregon and North Carolina.
All right. Yeah, we actually, last night when we were coming into our hotel where we're staying, we saw the media for South Carolina and North Carolina. They were on our bus.
Yeah. Let's take you back down to some of the sights and sounds that we saw earlier today. It's just been fantastic to see the city of Phoenix really roll out the red carpet. It doesn't take long to see the Final Four emblem anywhere in town.
No, it's pretty much plastered all over the walls, all over the buildings. We even saw Gonzaga Street right in front of the Westin Hotel where the team right now is checking in.
Yeah, they have an area called Fan Fest, and it was just starting to take place today to really, I think tomorrow, as fans begin to trickle in, that area is really where fans want to go to congregate, to really get a feel that this is something big.
And what we do understand so far is there's a great music lineup. Keith Urban's going to be here. Aerosmith will be here. And there's one more. I haven't found out who that is, but I mean, they're going to constantly be entertaining anybody who's down there. And of course, we're down here, so we're bringing you as much coverage as we possibly can from every single angle. Oh, Blink 182. That
Blink 182. I have all their CDs and 8-tracks.
Oh my gosh, you're crazy.
I know.
You'll be dancing soon.
Okay, you had an opportunity when we were here. Was that for the Super Bowl to do the hike? Which seems like a long time ago. It was actually just a couple of years ago.
But our resident GU alum and now reporter Morgan Marham, she actually tackled a hill today as well. Morgan?
It's one of the best things to do in Phoenix. Every single time I come home, it's the one thing that my dad and I do. Tim and I are gonna see if we can summit the top. Right up there. It's beautiful. You can see the sun start to rise.
Morgan, what are some of the dangers that you might encounter while hiking in Arizona?
Besides rattlesnakes, hydration. I've lived here for 23 years, and you still can't drink enough water. Tim, we made it. It's amazing. I love it up here. Tell me what it's like when you make it to the top.
It feels great. Feels like you've, beat the mountain.
That means we get to drink water, and for her, she gets a snack and she gets her water. So for her, it's like the greatest thing in the world.
Here in Arizona, it's a pretty unique view. And the heat and the rocks and the terrain and everything becomes worth it when you get to the top.
We're dancing in the desert as Gonzaga prepares for their Final Four tip-off.
I can't mess up with him. If I mess up with him, it's over.
Could this be their key to success? A closely held team secret revealed.
Then an expert's pick on who's advancing in the Final Four that you don't want to miss. But first, head coach Mark Few is preparing his team for the biggest game of their lives. What he had to say about the challenge next.
And welcome back. We're here in downtown Phoenix, where Gonzaga just within the last hour or so has arrived here for its first ever Final Four. My goodness, what a past couple of weeks it has been. Now, when you go through a process like this, you kind of want to start leaning on people who have gone through the journey like that before them. Now, for head coach Mark Few, he's in a very tight coaching fraternity. On the Scott Van Pelt show, he was able to talk to some of his fellow coaches to get their perspective on being here in the Final Four.
I have, went to my buddies that have been through this before. I mean, Billy Donovan and I coached together in USA Basketball. He's a great friend of mine, and so I've leaned on him and even texted back and forth with Brad Stevens and just kind of picking their brains and figuring out, what we should be doing and what we shouldn't be doing. And when we do have a walkthrough, when we do have our practices, they need to be the best we've ever had all year.
And so I think this team can do that. They can flip it on and flip it off and understand, you know, exactly when it's time. And then by the time Saturday rolls around, I mean, they'll be chomping at the bit to get in the gate and go. So I think we'll manage it pretty good.
Yeah, Gonzaga getting ready for its first Final Four, and Glendale getting ready for its first Final Four. Here's Lindsay Joy with some of the behind-the-scenes looks at that preparation.
The University of Phoenix Stadium normally fit for a football team. The Arizona Cardinals, of course, play their home games here in Glendale. It was even host to a Super Bowl 2 years ago, but now it will be the home of the biggest college basketball games of the year. The Final Four kicks off on Saturday, but long before that, crews got to work transforming it from a football stadium to a basketball gym. Long before 68 teams were whittled down to 4, crews worked to set the stage for college basketball's main event. Wood for the Final Four court was harvested from trees in Michigan in 2016. It's shaped into panels, then sent to Idaho Falls, where it's sanded, sealed, and painted. Then it's off to the final destination in Glendale, Arizona. Last Friday, it took crews just a few hours to assemble the court at University of Phoenix Stadium. From harvesting in Michigan to its assembly in Phoenix, the court travels 2,300 miles. It's a long journey, but nothing compared to the road these teams have taken to get here. Now their stage is set, and the hardwood is ready to play host as 4 teams fight to be the one champion. All is pretty quiet here now, but the fun really gets started on Saturday. That is when Gonzaga takes on South Carolina, 3 p.m. in the Final Four. Reporting from Glendale, Lindsay Joy, SWX.
Lindsay, thanks. Coming up next, what's all the buzz about? What could be Gonzaga's key to the success? You don't want to miss it when we come back.
Welcome back. Yes, we are dancing in the desert, back live here in Glendale, Arizona, the site of the Final Four. And you know, Steph, when I go clubbing at night,
oh, sorry.
When I go clubbing,
right?
If I look good, I feel good, and if I feel good, I look good.
You play good.
I play good.
You're
what I'm getting around to is
whatever. Anyway, when before you get ready, before you pack your bags, you got to get all geared up. And
you gotta look good.
Yeah. So Katie Chen visited with the Zag, getting ready to look really good for this tournament.
The sign may say closed at AllStars Hair Studio.
I miss you, man.
I miss
Where
you
you
too.
been?
But Alberto opened it up extra early for 2 of his most frequent clients.
If I mess up with him, it's over.
Jeremy Jones and Josh Perkins are getting fresh cuts ahead of the Final Four.
It's just fun, honestly. Yeah. Like you can see, like these guys always like cracking jokes.
Alberto started cutting hair for Angel Nunez, and then more and more Zags found out about him.
He's been coming for a couple seasons now.
For all these guys, it's not just a haircut.
To me, they more like friends.
They talk about everything, from music.
But I can't take a thing from
What'd you think of the new Drake, bro?
It's nice, bro.
To basketball.
Man, dude, you guys got it, bro. I'm telling you, man. This thing is nice, bro. I can say that I'm the biggest fan of these kids because they're really, really good kids. If you get to meet them, they're really humble, and it's just who they are.
And to these guys, Alberto's not just their barber.
He's a guy who I honestly can hit up if I needed advice, you know, so something that started off so small. I mean, relationships build, and we built one here.
Yeah, that's family now.
In Spokane,
Kanye.
Katie Chen, KHQ Local News.
all right. Thank you, Kate. Of course, my motto is just go with the helmet hair and put a cap on, right? It's all good.
Oh my gosh! And what do you listen to when you go in those clubs?
Oh boy, I just love Blink 182. They're gonna be here.
Oh my God, you are crazy.
Time for a break.
Yeah, when we come back, we have something really cool to show you. Somebody that picked who will win.
Yeah.
Next.
Right after this. And welcome back. You might expect the Miami Dolphins to visit this NFL stadium behind us, but that's not the case in meeting some Dolphins today.
Yeah, Dolphins in the desert, I'm not sure. The odds of it are very small, like maybe making it to the Final Four, but not impossible. Watch.
Ocean conservation is the goal of Dolphinaris.
They're educating visitors through their mammal magicians, dolphins.
I'm a huge surfer myself, so whenever I try to leave the beach, I try to pick up a bag of Doritos, a Coke can, a water bottle, whatever it may be. Doing something so small like that can really help save amazing mammals like these dolphins.
They say dolphins are smart, and when it comes to the Final Four, it's Lico, like the Zags,
at the head of the class.
The guy has tons of energy, loves to show off, loves to be where the action is. So that's just kind of Lico. Like, loves the basketball, loves to come in and listen to what we're doing on a day-to-day basis.
Your bracket may be busted, but Lico's pick to win between Gonzaga and South Carolina.
Yeah, that's the one. Oh, yeah.
It's a slam dunk.
Lico, what'd you think of your pick? Good job. What'd you think of the other team? Nice. Good job, buddy.
So, don't touch him?
All right.
I tell you what.
So
that
smart.
Lico.
Adorable.
Smart. Very smart.
Hey, when we come back, Gonzaga made another list for a very good reason.
Right after this. Well, you know, we love our Zags, and apparently the Associated Press also loves the Zags. They just came out with their top 100 programs of all time, and Gonzaga comes in at number 41.
Oh, they're number one in our book, though.
Well, Kentucky's the number one in their books, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that is elevated just a little bit after this Final Four appearance.
As long as they say Gonzaga, right?
There you go. If you'd like to see the entire list, just go to khq.com. And that's it for us. Thank you so much for being with us.
Have a wonderful night. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
And go Zags.
We've talked about history all year long. You know, we've been a great team all year long, and we wanted to close the door and finish what we started and what we came here to do. You know, I think none of us shied away from the goal of setting that bar to get to Phoenix from the day we stepped on campus, you know, and I think just a credit to us for buying into the process and accepting that it was going to be hard, but at the same time, just never losing faith and never losing confidence. I wanted, obviously, to get to the Final Four for myself, but more than me, I wanted to do it for the entire Zag Nation, you know, for all of our fans back in Spokane, all of our supporters across the country, and most importantly for the past players that paved the way for us, you know, those guys that, you know, were in the Elite Eight, got to the Sweet 16, you know, and really built this program. This was for them.